Hello everyone, my name is Lekan Oyetunde, an instructor at Flex Tech Institute, the hub for affordable IT training. Today I will be showing you how to recover a lost root password on a Linux machine. Sometimes you forget your root password or you lost your root password or simply because you want to take Red Hat exam, Red Hat Certified System Administrator exam, and one of the tasks that you need to accomplish first before you can proceed with the rest of the exam is to know how to reset the root password. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do that. So for the purpose of this demo, I'll be using Alma Linux 8.5, but this step generally will work on any of the Red Hat CentOS related operating system, be it Red Hat, CentOS, Alma Linux, or Rocky Linux. So let's proceed. The first thing you need to do is to reboot your system. If this is a physical machine, you just need to go to the physical server and press the restart button. Or if it's a physical virtual machine, you just need to find a way to get to the console, your virtual hypervisor console like EXSI or vCenter, and press the reboot button and interrupt the boot process. So we're going to do that. So once the server is coming up, uh, at the grub menu, you need to interrupt the grub menu. So the grub splash is only about 5 seconds, depending on how you configure your system. So you need to interrupt that process by pressing the arrow down key or arrow up key on your keyboard to interrupt it, to stop it from loading the grub. So that way we can edit the kernel and put some parameter in it to be able to boot the system into a single user mode or recovery mode. So we're going to do all of this in practice shortly. Let's proceed. So for this, I have this virtual machine which is hosted on vCenter. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press the Ctrl Alt Delete button here in order to reboot the system. So I'm gonna click on this. While the system is rebooting, the grub menu, which is what we're just seeing on the screen. So I'm just going to press the arrow down key on my keyboard to just stop it from being loaded, from loading the kernel. So then I'm going to press the E key on my keyboard. As you can see on my terminal, it's saying right here, it's saying press E to edit the selected item. So we're going to press E to edit the kernel that we have selected. If you are booting into any of the other kernels that you have listed, so you're gonna have to select that one. So my system is using the most recent kernel, so I'm going to be editing that. So press the E key on my keyboard. Then I will scroll down to the line that begins with Linux, the word Linux right here. So if this is Red Hat 7 CentOS 7, so you will see this as Linux 16. So but on Red Hat 8 CentOS 8 or Alma Linux or Rocky Linux 8, so this should be saying Linux. So we're going to go to the end of that line and type something. So let's go there, and now we're going to scroll all the way to the end of the line where it says quiet. So after the word quiet, so we're going to type rd.break. So right here, press enter and the space bar, sorry. So press that, we type rd.break, and that's it. And we're then going to press Ctrl X altogether on the keyboard. So right here I have right here it says press Ctrl X to start. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So we're going to type press Ctrl X on our keyboard to proceed. Ctrl X, and it will load the system, load that kernel into single user mode or emergency mode or recovery mode. So as you can see, I am now into the system. So but what we're seeing right now is our system in a single user mode. But we are not done yet. The next thing we need to do is to remount our root the root file system. Right now we cannot type any command, we cannot do anything on this system because the root file system is mounted in its read-only mode. So we need to change that and remount the root file system in the read-write mode. So we need to use our mount command. So type mount dash o for the option that I want to call remount. You type read write, R for read, W for write. Then you type slash sys root. Then press enter. So this will remount our root file system into the read write mode. So we need to change the root to the sys root. I'll type the root command slash sys root. And now we are in the shell. So from now on, we can run any command. If you are troubleshooting issue, sometimes you have to come into the single user mode to be able to view log file or to edit some configuration file that is causing problem, or and so on and so forth. So in this case, we just only want to reset the root password. So let's type the command who am I to see that we are actually indeed the root user on this system. So I'm just going to type passwd, which is password command, to reset the root password, and press enter. Now type in the password you want to use. So then retype the password for confirmation, and that's it. If you see the output that says all authentication tokens updated successfully, so that means you have done everything correctly. So the next thing we need to do is to inform SC Linux. If you are using SC Linux on your system, you need to make sure SC Linux is aware of the change. Otherwise, this will not work. SC Linux is simply going to block the change and revert back. So you will not be able to get into your system. So how do we do that? So we need to type the touch command slash dot auto relabel. This will make sure everything on the file system is relabeled, so an SC Linux is aware of the change. So press enter, and that's it. All we need to do next is to reboot our system. So you're going to have to force reboot it. So by typing reboot -F, not -R. So clear the screen. So reboot -F and press enter. So this may take longer than usual because we just make change to all the files on the file system. So it's going to take usual than normal. If it takes like 2 minutes before, it may take about 3-4 minutes, depending on how big the file system is. So just be patient and let us do its thing. And once it comes up, we should be able to get it. And our system has finally boot up. So what we need to do now is to log back in with the password we just set. Yala. So we are now able to recover our Linux root password successfully. So that's it, guys. That is how you will recover a lost or forgotten root password on your CentOS, Red Hat, Alma Linux, and anything like that, or Oracle Linux, and anything related, any operating system related to Red Hat. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to our channel for other amazing videos we are going to be releasing, and also check out our website for the blog. So I also have these steps in our blog on our website to follow up with this video. So if you prefer to follow the step in the article, check out our blog page for the step-by-step instruction to achieve the same thing. So if you have any question or comments, please put it on below, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question. That's it. Thank you.